everybody, and welcome to Crafty Pantaloons Handmade Gifts. I am Miss Jackie. Finally, it's been taking me forever to get ready to do this altered file folder tutorial with you guys. Things have been absolutely crazy, as we know, with, the COVID-19 or coronavirus spreading very rapidly. So things are kind of very hectic in my city. We have 44 cases as of yesterday, and they're still climbing. So as of today, New York State is on mandatory shutdown for non-essential businesses and everything. I mean, it's going on all over the world. So anyways, we've been just prepping, getting stuff together, getting the house together, disinfecting, doing all that stuff. So my lungs are filled with Lysol right now. So I'm like, oh my God, it's like, if the COVID doesn't get me, it's like the Lysol's going to. So anyways, all right, let's get started on the tutorial today. I'm going to show you guys how I created the shell for this altered file folder that we're going to put in, this one's going to be in the giveaway. So I'm going to show you today how to do this. There's a supply list down below in the description box so that you can follow along. We're going to do it a little bit different because this is an actual pocket. I'm not going to show you guys how to do that because it's a little bit complicated. So for people who are kind of new, we're just going to keep it simple. So, well, sort of simple. I mean, there's flaps and flips, which are really easy to do. So, I'm getting caught on my little mat. So this is what we're going to learn to do today. So, and then there's some on the back as well. So I hope you guys have your file folders ready, some decorative paper. So we've got our file folder, and you're going to need at least 3. If you don't want to waste your file folders, because we are going to rip them up to create these pages, these flip outs, okay? If you don't want to waste your file folders, you can go ahead and have some tea-stained 110-pound cardstock, and they do sell this at Walmart. Now they used to have the Georgia Pacific, but now it's like the whatever that new brand that they have. What is it? Pen and Gear or whatever it is, which is pretty good, but my poor printer does not like feeding it. I get mad. Anyways, we're not even going to get into that. So, now depending on which file folder you pick. So right now I have a right tab. The tab is on the right. So for this one that we're doing for the giveaway, it's a middle tab, okay? This is how it will end up looking, okay? So, and then this is how it'll end up looking if you have the left tab, if that makes any sense. Because your pocket and your flips for the actual file folder will be on the right-hand side if you have a left tab, okay? And then if you have a middle tab, they can either go on the left or the right, okay? And if you have the right tab, your fold is going to go on the left-hand side. So that is what I'm working with today. You use whatever you have in your stash, okay? So we're going to open the file folder up, okay? And depending on how deep you want your pocket or how far over or how little, over you want to go, that's up to you. We want to give ourselves a pretty decent amount. So we're going to bring it on over. And we are going to fold, okay? I'm going to press that down, and we are going to bone fold it to make it as flat as we possibly can. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I smacked you guys right in the face. Apologies. Okay, so that is what we have. So now that we have that, and you kind of feel that it's a little bit bulky. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it back up, take your scissors, and you can either rip it if you want to do the grungy look, which I'm going to do. So you can just rip it right down the natural fold, okay? But we're going to want to rip off a little tiny bit extra just to get rid of that bulk. Okay? Well, if you're going to rip it, it's going to have its differences. I'm going to turn it this way to rip. Anyways, so I hope you guys are all staying safe. I hope you guys are all stocked up on what you need, especially for these states that are, you know, going into mandatory, basically, quarantine. Basically, treat yourself as if you have it. But, yeah, I hope everybody's staying safe and has everything that they need. Like for us, pot food was hard to find. Rice, meat, obviously toilet paper. We know how that's going through. You can't even get hand sanitizer. You can't even get, like, it's just crazy. But our local grocery stores and places have been on top of it, and now they're putting limits on everything, and now you can kind of go in and sort of do regular groceries, so it's pretty good. So now, since I'm not going to use extra, because I only had stained 4 file folders for this tutorial, and I already did these just as a practice beforehand, just to show you what it looks like with the different tab placement. I'm not going to rip these up because I'm actually going to end up using these. Maybe I'll put some in my shop so I can finally have some stuff in my Etsy shop. So I'm going to end up using the tea stained, coffee stained, 110 pound cardstock. So we're going to make our first flap. Now on this one I did, you know, the fancy old diagonal. So we're going to keep it easy for you guys because it's a new tutorial, you know, for people who are new. So we're going to fold over and make ourselves a hinge, okay? Give yourself about a 1/2 inch, okay? So we're going to fold that over. Boom, fold it. I know it looks like it's all crooked because the paper's still a little wrinkled. So we're going to end up putting this on this side, okay? And then we'll measure the height later. So we can go ahead and, let me see, how far across do I want to go? Probably about here. Okay, so we're going to just rip this. Okay. And then we want to measure it with the bottom. Okay. And then you see how, like, the little tab part is here. So we're going to rip a little off. This is if you want it grungy style. If you don't want it grungy style, make sure you use your scissors to cut. Okay. Now we're going to do a little bit of grunge down here. Oh, Lord. But we did eat good last night. I was able to finally cook like a whole meal because we had to go to, like, I can't even tell you how many different stores. It was ridiculous. We did finally find some ground beef. I was able to get a couple pork shoulders, so that was nice, which I made last night. We haven't had pernil and some Spanish rice in a while, so that was a nice little treat last night. So, all right, so we have our first flap there. Save your scraps if you want. So now we're going to make another hinge for the other side. And you can put as many flaps as you wish, okay? It's your altered file folder. You do what you want. I'm just showing you how you can do it, okay? So now this one's going to go on this side, and this one will be on this side. And then you can have them fold over however you want. I like the smaller one on the outside, so. All right, so now let's go ahead and grunge this up. Alrighty then. Okay, so now we have our flaps for the front. So we're going to set that aside, and I'm going to actually label front, right, and front, left. so I don't get confused, because I'm always getting confused, as we all know. Sip of water. Okay, so now we can go on the inside bottom part. Okay, so now we can either glue this shut down here and create a pocket, or you can leave it open and it can be another flap, or the same thing on the top. You can glue this here and keep this as a pocket and glue the top so that it's a tuck. With however you want to do it, you do it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and grunge this side. So this is technically our bottom. It's our derriere. You guys know I'm crazy. And I want to say hello and thank you to all the new subscribers that came over to see me and hang out and craft with me. I appreciate you guys being here so much. You guys totally rock. Like, I'm almost to 900, which is fabulous. And then once I get to 1,000, then I can do live streams. I mean, I can do them now from the computer, but I don't have an awesome webcam. So, but I can do live streaming with my cell phone once I get to 1,000. So we'll see how that goes. So I am going to actually keep this one, since this is going to go, you know, be upside downish. So this is going to be a flap, and I'm going to end up gluing this one down. So we have that. Now let's bring in this. Let's create, well, that one's a little on the dark side. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but okay. So let me see. I'm kind of just winging it right now with you guys. So for this one, I think I want to do, let's do like a half. No, let's just create the hinge first. See, this is why it takes me so long to craft, because I can never decide what I want to do, ever. Drives me absurd. Totally nuts, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. So, do we want it so that there's some peeking? Or do we want it? I know you guys are like, Miss Jackie, just rip it! Just rip it. For the love of God. Okay, don't overthink, just do it. Alright. Alright. Done. That is my problem. It really is. It's like a serious problem that I have. Like, I can't figure out why I do that, but I do. Okay. So there's that one. And then if we want, we can do one for this side. But I think this one, I'm going to do an envelope flip. So I'm going to leave that blank. So this is going to be top. I don't want to do it too dark because you'll see why when we decorate it. So top right. And we have this extra piece so I don't get confused. Okay, so now let's do the back. Okay, so we have this extra piece. So we could do one that flips down. That would be kind of cool. Or we could just make it a pocket. Make a big pocket for the back. So I think that's what we're going to do for this one on the back here. So we're just going to leave that as it is and put back pocket. B-pop. All right, so we have all that. So now let's go ahead and ink our edges of everything, and then we will assemble it. Okay, so go ahead and get your favorite distress ink if you're planning on distressing, and we will try and do this without nailing the camera because this thing is pretty big. So here we go with the music. Everybody get ready to dance. pieces all inked up and ready to go. So let's go ahead and glue our pieces on. So we are going to start with whichever one you want to start with. Where's my glue? Found it. Let's go ahead and put the front left one on. Put some glue. Okay. And also, if you're worried about the integrity of the fold here, we can also reinforce it with whatever. We can either use fabric, you can use washi tape. Really, you're just sliding all over the place. You slippery little slimy thing, you. As I was saying, to reinforce the fold here. So we can do that as well if you want. Oh God, look how far. Are you kidding me? Oh wow, it's stuck on there now. Yeah, I'm always messing something up. That's alright, we'll stick some lace or something along there. So front right, because it kept sliding all over the place on me. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Let's put some glue on the flap. Some glue on the flap. Flippity flap, flappity flip. You're gonna get glued down. Because we want you to be pretty. Because you're gonna be pretty. It doesn't help that this is so wrinkled. And I like ironed it, but you know, this paper just wants to do what it wants to do most of the time. But we are gonna flatten you down. I hope I'm not shaking the camera like crazy. Okay, let me speed this up so you guys don't have to, you know how to glue stuff down. I know you do. Alright, see you in a second. Okay, so now we have our whole shell put together and ready to go. And then in the next video, we will go ahead and decorate our file folder. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please, please stay safe. Stay inside. Help everybody help themselves by not spreading this thing any more than it needs to go. So please take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Mwah!